What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be putting the camper shell onto the 720. Now, I know a lot of people are going to ask questions as to, where did we get it? How did we paint it? All this. I have everything on the channel. I'll try to put a couple of videos down in the description. But essentially, we bought this shell off of a follower of the channel. And he had said that he thinks it was for a 720. So we went over to his house, checked it out. It ended up being too long, and it was not for a 720. It was for something else. So we ended up cutting it down, and then we built this inner structure that you see in here because we had cut it essentially, let's just say back here. So that was lost. Plus, it's not like we could have scooted it back because someone had already cut it. So the top half was already missing. So we constructed this whole inner lip right here. You can see it's not perfect. I'll show you guys the back side before we put the windows in. So we constructed all that on the back side. And then we obviously molded it, made it look all nice and pretty, and we painted it, and we just got done wet sanding it and buffing it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw our windows in. We got polished trims, so we're gonna throw all those in, and then we're gonna throw them on the truck. If you guys are interested in getting a camper, best bet in my opinion would be to get one that is not for your truck and cut it and make it fit your truck. Now obviously that's not the fastest and easiest way. And I didn't want to do it like that, but this one just popped up, and we couldn't find one for the longest time, so we ended up just getting one that wasn't for this truck, cutting it up and making it fit. So right now I'll show you guys how good the fitment is. And for those who don't know, it's pretty much a sandwich plate that holds the windows in place. You have this piece over here, which is the actual windows. The glass is in here, and you have the outer trims, which is what you see. So this goes on from the outside, sinks in, and then you have one of these guys that holds it in on the inside. So if you ever want to remove them, this is how you do it. You unscrew these, and the window falls out, and this falls out to the other side. So I'll show you guys right now when we throw this one in. So this right here is how it goes. This is the inner piece. This piece right here, the flat piece, is what goes on the inside of the camper shell, and then this window goes through it, and then we feed the window in. Now the window usually fits inside the little ridge you can see right there. And then this guy goes over like that. I got the windows on there about hand tight. Now I just want to throw it on. That way we can get under where there's a little bit more space. So the back window goes on the same way with the little sandwich plate here. So this would go on the inside, and then the window would go over this little lip right here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'm going to quickly put the camera down. Now to fasten up the camper shell and make sure it doesn't fly off, I have these pretty sweet camper shell clamps that I got. I'll have a link down in the description, that way you guys can go and pick up some of these. But these are specific for camper shells, and they are universal. So just quickly unthread this. I just threw that in just for test fit. This bottom portion right here is threaded, and that's where the bolts goes through. And this upper piece is just kind of like a sandwich plate that goes like that. So what you do is this bottom piece is grooved like this, so it can go under this lip of the bed, because this actually has a little lip. So this would go under there and go under there like so. And then this one would go on top, and it would grab the camper shell and pull it down. So I'll quickly put the camera down and show you guys and then we'll get this on there. There it is, guys. She's all nice and sturdy. She's not gonna go anywhere now that the rails are all in there. So I put one right here in front as close as I could without being all the way in the front. One here. You could put 6, you could put one in the middle to be even sturdier if you have a tilt bed or anything like that, which I would probably do if I did my tilt bed. And I like this method because you don't drill any holes into your truck. Because if you drill holes like this and you have a bunch of holes, and obviously it's going to get rust eventually. So I think it's better to use the clamp method, especially for this truck that's all original. We don't really want to mess it up too much. Like wheels and stuff like that, we could always remove and it's still original. So we don't want to drill holes into it. That's why we're doing it this method. But if you got a whole tilt bed thing like that, I would definitely say maybe a piece of steel in the bottom, piece of steel on the top, and sandwich the camper shell on. That's at least how I'm going to do it. But yeah, it's on the truck. It's crazy how much better the paint looks on the shell than the truck, and the paint on the shell isn't even that good because I did it myself. So now we just got to match the paint on the shell to the truck and make this thing pop. So we're thinking of doing a paint job on this thing. It's missing clear over here, missing clear on the roof. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully we do have to throw on our flare on the rear. We just haven't had time to do it. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video and hopefully found it useful and maybe entertaining. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it down in the comment section below, where I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. I will put a link to those little clamps on the description down below in case anyone is interested. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.